Great, all that sanding's done, phew. Well, I'm a bit worn out, hopefully you are too. So what we're going to do next is mark up for the nails to go in. So I really want to show you this. Can you see, this is one I made earlier, and you can see the nails are all nicely lined up in a row. Now you really do want them to be lined up, and you really want the nails to go through here like this, right into the middle of this bit of wood here, so that it doesn't accidentally shoot out the side while you're making it. So this measurement we're going to make here is really quite important, so do take your time with it, okay? Now, what we need to do is measure in using either a combination square like this one, or just a ruler would be fine as well. We want to measure into the middle of this piece of wood here, so that should be about 10 millimeters. Somewhere around there. So you can see I've got this sticking out here 10 millimeters. So if I line this up, look, you can see the nails are exactly 10 millimeters in from the ends. Okay? Good. Now, the next one is they're about 10 millimeters down from the top and 10 millimeters up from the bottom as well. About 10, 10, 10 all the way around. So we can go ahead now and mark all of our long sides. So I've gathered all my long sides, and now I'm going to mark them up. So let's just pop those out of the way, pop that out of the way. Okay then, so this is my long side. I want to mark 2 nail locations, and in fact I'm going to do this side, 2 nail locations. So I'm going to put my combination square up against the side here, and I'm going to make a little mark here, look, where that is 10 millimeters in from the edge, and another one over here. Then I'm going to turn it round this way, use my combination square again and make a mark going the other way, like that. And then from this side, about there. Now, can you see here, I've got a little cross. That is exactly where the nail needs to go. And before you make these marks, I want you to use really light pencil lines, because to try and rub these out later on is a big deal. So go really light with your pencil. But can you see these two here? They haven't quite matched where I guessed where they would. So I'm just going to extend this one up just by eye like that. Okay. Now I need to do that mark on the other side as well for all of these pieces. Now at this point, I just want to show you a really good carpenter trick that maybe you can practice. Now this is pretty tricky, but I think it's worth showing you. So I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to extend the lead on the pencil just a little bit, and I'm going to line up the pencil with the mark that I've already made, like so. And then my finger is going to hold the pencil underneath nice and tightly, and that would then allow me to move it back and forwards like this. So if I hold this nice and tight, I can turn this around like this, look, make a little mark, make a little mark, make a little mark, make a little mark. Now hopefully they are exactly right. So should we see? Should we see how good I did? Right, let's check it. You see that? Absolutely spot on where the marks should be. So you can do it without a ruler, just by holding the pencil in the right position. So have a practice, see if you can do it. Don't worry if you can't. I teach adults and kids all the time, and some can, some can't, so don't stress. Failing that, make all the marks with a ruler. Once you've done that, then we're going to start drilling some holes. So I've marked them all up, as you can see, and now they're ready for drilling. And we're going to drill a hole all the way through this bit of wood here, so that when the nail goes in, it's going to go in the right direction when it goes into the shorter parts here. Now, you really need to take care with this, guys. If you are drilling a hole and you don't drill straight, you're slightly at an angle, that is the angle that the nail will go at. And if it's too much at an angle, it'll come right out the side as you're building the kit. So really do take care. Okay, so when we're drilling holes, we want to have something underneath the wood to support the wood, so when the drill bit goes all the way through, it doesn't break the back of the wood. So I'm just going to shift these back a bit. I've got a couple of bits of scrap wood I had lying around here. I'm going to put those on my bench like this. Now if I shift over here, so now I can drill all the way through this bit of wood here. So if you go into your screws and drill bit pack, you will find a 2mm drill bit in there. That's the perfect size for the nails that we're using. So yeah, we've got the 2mm drill. I put it into an electric drill, tightened the chuck, and I've got it turning to the right. So once I'm there, I'm going to line this up with my mark, and then I'm just going to take a step back for a minute just to check that the drill is as straight as I can possibly do it. Then once I'm happy, I'm going to pull the trigger and away we go. Okay, that's one hole done. Now let's do the other one. Okay, brilliant. So I want you to go through the whole pack and do every single hole like that. Once you've done that, just give it a little sand where it's come out. There's a couple of rough bits here. You don't want those. And then don't forget when you've drilled them to get rid of your pencil marks as well. Okay, I'll see you on the other side of that. Okay, that's all the holes drilled, all the little bits sanded, and all pencil marks removed. We're going to put those to one side, and we're going to get all of our short sides together, and our handles too.